So the thing is like today we will be discussing a strategy which is shift left testing. So what does this mean? Shift left testing. The common software development life cycle, if we talk about, that is uh, like there are different phases. So phases of software development life cycle starts with like requirement analysis. I'm just writing RA, that is requirement analysis. Then we move to like feasibility studies. Then probably we can go for architectural design. Then we can probably go for software development. Then we can go for testing, and then we can go for deployment. So if we talk, or if we think about these phases testing coming a bit later. So the approach where we are talking here is like to bring that testing a bit earlier and moving into the left direction. So why we want to do that? Because it is going to produce the defect, or it is going to bring the defect a little bit earlier in this whole SDLC phases, sorry, in this whole SDLC duration, and that is going to make our development process, I mean not only development, I mean product shipping process more faster, more reliable and robust. So we want to surface out these defects and bugs a bit earlier, right? So that's why we try to bring this into the left direction. So what is going to be beneficial or main benefit if we talk about, that is like, as we mentioned, like detecting bugs a bit earlier, and that is going to cost cheaper to fix, because as early as the bug is going to be defected, that means that bug is literally not infecting other layers, and not killing the time from your whole project deadline timeline up, right? So increasing efficiency is another thing which is ensured by this process, and improvement product quality will be almost means better than the earlier stages what we have right now. And less time will be, or reduced time will be required to market, since the QA process doesn't take that amount of time effectively. But if we want to achieve this thing, now the biggest question is, if we want to achieve this thing, how we can achieve that one? So there is a need of collaboration, or collaborative effort rather, and pair programming between your developers and testers. So developer and tester needs this collaboration, and this is highly recommended, as well as highly essential, if we want to achieve this thing truly, in true sense, right? Another thing is like, we need something where tester can code, and we can implement CI/CD pipelines effectively. I mean, with the help of our DevOps guys, we can implement that thing, and this is a culture which we need to build in our agile team. And this is also asks to infrastructure as code. Like, the suppose you are using dynamic agent, means the pipeline where you were going for, or deploying, or rather before deployment you are going for a testing. Then you are creating the environment dynamically, you are setting the data, and then you are going for testing, and then you are deleting it. So this type of approaches is much encouraged, and that is kind of a thing where you can go with faster, testing process, or faster, and not only faster, it is going to cost very less. So that is why, because you can mention, I mean, you can ensure the version numbers of the infrastructure as a code, whatever code you are going to check in your repository, or you are maintaining the versions of your infrastructure separately, and you know the configurations, that means there is no chance for having any issues or for getting any issues. So you are ensuring it from your side because you have that thing tested. So the and there is the last term what exactly I would like to mention, that overall change of mental setup, and that is very much important when you are talking about this type of shift left testing approach. Then overall the mentality of the team players should be different from whatever we are doing, because we are changing our culture, the way we are moving, that is quite different. I mean, a lot of programming effort is required. We have to handle everything very smartly, and whatever the security issues is coming, that needs to be addressed, right? So extremely sorry. So that is all about in a very very high level, if we want to think, that is the essence of, I mean, that's why shift left testing. And if we govern this practices, we will launch almost bug free product, or ship a bug free product in a short time period, and we will be able to get feedback from the customers or stakeholders pretty easily. That means we are going to be very much close to our customer in this, throughout this approach. So that's it from my side. Thank you.